Good morning. Hi, I'm Emily Schickli from Mind Body Dharma, and I have a beautiful morning flow for you today. This flow will help you stretch out, open up your heart center, really greet the day with positivity, new light, new energy, and help you relieve stress. Oftentimes we have chronic stress that carries over from day to day. And so this flow is a really great way to release that energy, stop that pattern, and greet your day with warmth and possibility. So let's begin this compassionate flow. All you'll need is a mat and something comfy. Let's get started. All right, so let's begin on our backs today. So you can roll onto your back. Legs out long on your mat. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead, take a big stretch. Exhale, hug your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your shins, take a big breath here. Exhale, let it go. Since this is a morning yoga practice, take a couple of breaths here just to arrive in your body. Hug your knees into your chest a little bit tighter, taking a big squeeze. Maybe bring your forehead up towards your knees, rolling yourself into a tiny little ball. Exhale, release. Take a big inhale as you kick your legs up to the sky. Little hamstring stretch activation. When we're just waking up, our legs can be a little bit sleepy, our hips can be tight. So we'll start to move into those places. So as you inhale, bring your toes towards your face, flexing your feet. So you can press your heels up towards the sky as you bring your toes towards your face. You can place your hands behind your thighs, creating a little support and activation here. So as you pull your legs towards you, press your legs away. Breathe into your belly. Exhale out your mouth. Inhale, reach up towards your toes, bend your knees, happy baby pose. Catching the outsides of your feet, tailbone presses down into the earth. If it feels good and it calls to you, you can rock side to side. Stretching your spine out long on your mat. If it feels too intense, you can bring your hands behind your knees, clutching onto your thighs. Breathe here. Exhale, release your hands by your sides. Let's do a little spinal twist. So inhale, flop your knees to your right. Exhale, squeeze your belly tight. Gaze in the opposite direction. Maybe close your eyes. Allow yourself to settle. Inhale, slowly bring your knees back to center. Exhale, switch sides. Take a deep inhale into your belly, float it up like a balloon. Exhale, squeeze and contract. Gaze in the opposite direction. See if you can root down through your shoulder blades, connecting to the earth. Inhale, knees back to center. Exhale, give yourself another squeeze, maybe lifting your head off the ground, hugging yourself tight. You can bring any intention here. Maybe that's bringing nourishment to yourself, compassion, allowing yourself to de-stress. And then exhale, take a full body stretch, kicking your legs out long, arms overhead, point your toes, puff up your chest. Exhale, let it go. Keeping your arms overhead, let's make a banana shape. So walk your hands towards your left. You can inch your torso towards the edge of your mat and stack your hands together. Same thing with your legs. Step your left leg out long, cross your right ankle on top. So you're making a gentle C shape or a banana with your body. Getting into our hips, a little side stretch. Just slowly waking up your body this morning. Inhale, release, come back to center and switch sides. So start with your upper body, walk your hands towards the edge of your mat. Your chest will follow. Take a big breath here. Exhale, walk your right leg out wide. Stack your left ankle on top. Might feel stretch all along your side body and into your left hip. Breathe here. Take another deep breath in, sending your inhale into your hips. Exhale back to center. Stack your feet right underneath your knees. Take a big breath in, scoop your pelvis up towards the sky, bridge pose. Just starting to wake up our bellies, activate the glutes. You don't have to go too high, just gentle bend. Exhale to slowly, almost one vertebra at a time, melt your back into your mat. Nice, let's do that again. So inhale to prepare. Exhale, squeeze your belly tight, belly button to spine, curl your tailbone up. Inhale, this time bring your hands overhead. And as you exhale, slowly massage your spine into the earth. Hands float down by your sides. Inhale, bend one knee into your chest, floating it here. Exhale, bring your right knee to meet it. Upside down tabletop. Inhale, flex your palms towards the sky, press your low back into your mat. Inhale, wrap your hands around your thighs. Exhale, rock and roll into a seat. Take a deep breath in your seat, crossing your ankles, float your arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold over your ankles, reaching your arms out long. Lead with your heart and your chest. Stretching your back. Exhale, meld forehead to mat. Inhale, almost like our banana stretch we started with. Walk your hands towards your left. Stack your right palm on top of your left hand, getting into your upper body, side body stretch. Relax your neck and your head, chin to chest. Inhale, walk your hands to the other side. Left palm on top of right. Neck is long and relaxed. Root down through your sit bones, pressing your left hip into the earth. Exhale back to center. Inhale, gently walk your hands in to support you. Press them behind you. Reverse tabletop. Stamp your feet out in front of you. Squeeze your elbows together. Lift your heart. Upper back bend. Really focusing on opening your heart, almost like there's a string drawing you up open into the sun. Exhale, press into your heels, float your hips up. Squeeze your belly tight. You might feel a stretch in your arms here. Exhale, lower your hips down. Counter pose, hug your shins. Bow your head here. Inhale, release your hands back behind you. One more of these. Squeeze your elbows tight. Lift your heart up nice and tall. Exhale, press into your feet. Lift your hips. Inhale, descend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, release your hands down to your mat. Find your tabletop. Stacking your hips right on top of your knees. Let's start to wake up our spine a little bit more here. So inhale, cow pose. Dip your belly down. Exhale, round your back cat. Squeeze your belly tight. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine. Let's add a twist, thread the needle. Inhale, float your left arm up to the sky. Exhale, thread it underneath your right armpit. You can relax your head down to your mat for support, for grounding. Maybe inhale, reach your right arm behind you, tapping on your tailbone. If this feels good, if it doesn't, just keep your hand nice and rooted, connected to the earth. I'm just starting to open up our heart space, which is a really great stress relief. We carry a lot of tension in our hearts. Not only energetically, but also physically, we hunch over to protect ourselves. So inhale, come back to tabletop. Let's switch sides. Exhale, reach your left arm all the way up. And cross that under, thread the needle. Melt your ear down to your mat. Take a deep breath in. Maybe exhale, bring your left hand to your tailbone. Only if that's a yes. Inhale to release, left hand to mat. Exhale, unwind, tabletop. Inhale, take a pause here. Exhale, hips up to the sky, downward facing dog. Take a moment here, maybe pedal at your heels, bending one knee at a time, stretching the backs of your calves. We tend to ignore our calves and our feet, just depending on them to carry us through. So I invite you to take a moment, appreciate your lower body, appreciate all of these tiny muscles, ligaments, and tendons. And then find stillness in your downward facing dog. It's not about getting your heels to your mat, but rather lifting your hips up to the sky, flat back, squeeze your belly. Inhale, bend your knees, slowly walk your hands back towards your feet, finding a forward fold. Hands can brush on the mat or gently float a couple inches, depending on how open you are today. Notice without judgment where you fall. Then inhale, hands to your shins, flat back, squeeze your belly. Exhale, let everything flop. Nod your head, yes. Shake it, no. Let's do one more of those. So inhale, flat back. This time stick out your tongue, lion's breath. Lion's breath is really great for stress relief, so let's do one more of those. Staying in your forward fold, take a big breath in. Exhale, lion's breath, really let it go. Nice. Gently interlace your hands, place them on the back of your neck, right on the base of your skull. Elbows can bend. Gaze down at your navel. What this does is it will help release your upper back and mid back, as well as your low back in this fold. Take a deep breath here, keeping your hands here. Start to bend your knees and then ragdoll your spine slowly up to standing. Take your time here, almost like you're unfurling, open into the day. Inhale, float your hands to the sky. Exhale, gaze up with your heart space. Inhale here. Exhale, hands to heart. Nice. Little back bend. Inhale, float your hands up. Exhale, separate your elbows, lift your heart towards the sun. Exhale, forward fold. Let's do that again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, shake it out, let it go. Inhale, interlace your hands behind the back of your head. Exhale, bend your knees slowly. Take your time. Unroll. Rise up. Inhale, float your hands up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Nice. And now let's shake it out. Flop your hands side by side. Twist your hips gently here. Slight bend in your knees. Shaking is a really calming action for our nervous system. So if you can imagine like a dog shaking off water or anxiety or fear after it gets afraid or stressed, the same thing can be helpful for us. So the more that we shake, the more that we just let the energy roll off our bodies, the more we come home and ground. So maybe speed up your twist, speed up your shake, maybe add a little bit of a hand or wrist release. You can shake your head, no, nod it, yes. And then slowly find stillness, hands by your sides. Inhale, heart up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, walk your hands up to plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, walk your hands up to plank pose, pike your hips down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, kick your right leg up. Exhale, step through for a low lunge. Now, if you didn't get it all the way up to your hand, that's totally fine. Just take your hands, pick up your foot, place it here in between. Take a big breath in, lift your heart. You might feel a slight stretch in your left hip flexor. If it feels too intense, just gently lower your knee to your mat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out your mouth. Inhale here. Exhale out your mouth. Inhale, plant your hands down, kick your right leg back up, bending your knee, open up your hip. Take a little hip circle here, maybe down towards your belly and then up towards the sky. Just getting into our hip creases, the largest joint in our body. Tend to hold emotion here, tension and stress. Exhale, release it back to your mat. Left side, inhale, left leg up to the sky. Exhale, step it through for your hip flexor stretch. Again, you can take your left hand, use it to support you, bringing your leg forward as far as feels comfortable. Inhale, lift your heart high. Exhale, optional, lower your knee down. Top of your foot on your mat for support. Lift your heart up even higher. Squeeze your belly for support. Breathe here. We tend to tighten our hip flexors throughout the day when we're seated. So this is a really great stretch to do in the morning. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, plant your hands back to your mat. Kick your leg up and back. Open up your hip. Bending your left knee, take a couple of hip circles here. Breathing deep. Inhale, release your foot back down to your mat. Exhale, bend your knees, look towards your hands. Slowly tiptoe or hop up to your hands. Find a forward fold. Inhale, flat back here, hands to your shins or your mat. Exhale, shake it out, let it go. Let's add a little twist this time. Inhale, left hand down, bend your left knee, open your right arm to the sky. Exhale, release, right hand back to mat. Right knee bends, left arm lifts. Big breath here. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, flat back. Gentle bend in your knees or fully straighten for a hamstring stretch. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, plant your hands into your mat. Step back for plank pose, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath into your belly. Exhale out your mouth. Inhale into your belly. Exhale out your mouth. Inhale, come forward, plank pose. Exhale, lower your knees. Press back, child's pose. Inhale, bend your elbows. Exhale, clap your palms together overhead. Little shark fin variation, stretching out the back of our body, our lats, our shoulders, triceps. Bow your head, forehead to mat if it touches or slightly above. Breathe here. You can lock your elbows even further towards the top of your mat, creating more length in your body. Inhale, release your hands down. Start to snake your spine forwards. Keep your hips up. Once they stack on top of your knees, find puppy pose. So palms into your mat. You can press your elbows down for more support if you have sensitive shoulders, or you can float them above your mat for a deeper expression. Press your heart open into the ground. Exhale, continue your journey, snake all the way forward onto your belly. Find Sphinx pose. Elbows and forearms into your mat. If this feels too intense on your low back, just simply walk your hands slightly forward 1 to 2 inches so your lower ribs press into the ground. Shrug your shoulder blades down your back and away. Lift your heart nice and tall. Exhale, chin to chest, neck stretch. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Inhale, melt heart to mat. Exhale, press your hands underneath your shoulder blades. Child's pose once again. Knees together this time to release your low back. We tend to keep our knees wide, which is great for releasing our chest. So try and bring them together. Take a big calming breath here. Exhale out your mouth. Let it go.
Slowly, chin to chest, roll your spine, keeping a rounded spine here as you slowly stack all the way up into a seat. Shrug your shoulder blades up towards your ears, exhale down your back. Inhale, interlace your hands behind you, puff up your chest. Exhale, let it go. Place your hands on the ground to support you, find a seat. We're gonna close practice with a couple of deep breaths and some singing bowls, just to round out our morning, get us started, ready for the day. When we start with a clean slate, when we start with these poses, these breaths, we bring in a sense of balance to our to-do lists, to our minds and emotions. So we start the day from a place of responding rather than reacting. So go ahead and close your eyes. Take a deep breath into your belly. Exhale out your mouth. 3-part breath now. Inhale into your belly. Inhale into your heart. Exhale out your mouth. Inhale into your belly. Inhale into your heart. Exhale out your mouth. Few more. Inhale, belly. Fill yourself up. Inhale, heart. Exhale out your mouth. Now breathe in and out through your mouth the whole time. Inhale through your mouth into your belly. Inhale through your mouth into your heart. Exhale out your mouth. Few more. Inhale, mouth open, belly. Inhale, heart. Exhale out. Inhale, belly. Inhale, heart. Exhale, let it go. Last 2. Inhale, belly. Inhale, heart. Exhale out. Last one with your mouth open. Inhale, belly. Inhale, heart. Exhale out. Gently return to your natural breath. Breathing in and out through your nose. Allow your body to settle. Give yourself permission to set an intention. What do you wish to cultivate today? Maybe that's more compassion. Maybe that's kindness. Whatever it is, trust it. Let whatever comes to mind be your intention. For when we quiet our bodies, when we quiet our minds, we're able to tap into our intuition. We're able to trust that deeper inner sense of knowing that will always serve us well and help us find alignment. So take one more deep breath here, solidifying this intention. And exhale, send it out into the world. You can gently place your hands over your heart center to connect with yourself in gratitude for showing up today, taking this time to move on your mat. Start your day with gentleness and compassion for your body and your spirit. I honor your trust. Thank you. Namaste. Thank you.